Adina Bloom, and Cantalaro Barlow on the piano. This is only a few rehearsals, and we have a great show for you. After the show, we have a fun day, many activities for the Perv Carnival, and lunch at Nestor's Cafe. So let's get on with the show.
Well, I can see the audience is in place, and our cast of thousands is raring to go. And our one-man band is all tuned up. So let's begin the Megillah according to Walt Disney.
There's magic in the Disney name. Walt Disney has given us Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Bambi, Beauty and the Beast, and the Lion King, and much, much more. Today we have some more Disney magic in store for you, so let's start the show!
Bless you all. Can we talk about capital punishment? I'm for it. But only for 3 crimes. 1, people who use their fingers to make quotation marks. 2, people who unfasten their seatbelts and stand up before the airplane comes to a complete stop. And 3, jaywalkers.
Hi, baby godmother.
When Ahasuerus was an infant, his parents gave him a toy golden scepter to get him used to being a king. They soon regretted it, however, as it became his security blanket and he was never without it.
Hi, fairy godmother.
When Esther was a child, her cousin Mordecai gave her a toy golden crown and told her that even though she was a Jewish orphan, she could still grow up to be a beautiful queen. He soon regretted it, however, as a toy golden crown became her security blanket, which she was never without.
Someday I'll grow up to be king. Yes, and someday I'll be queen.
Ahasuerus, give me that. You Generation X kids are impossible. Why don't you go ride on your pet camel, or play on your computer, or watch Netflix on your iPad?
Aww, fairy godmother.
Don't all fairy godmother me. Esther, what are you doing with that crown? Give me that. Why can't you be a Gen X kid like little Martha Stewart next door? She's only 8 years old. She spends all day cooking, sewing, gilding, planting, wallpapering, and painting.
Aw, fairy godmother.
Don't all fairy godmother me.
Why are you looking so young? I'm just a kid, but I'm going to be a queen someday. Why are you so glum? I'm just a kid, but someday I'm going to be Wow, small world, isn't it?
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small
world. 20 years have passed. Ahasuerus has traded in his toy scepter for the real thing and is now king of all Persia. Esther, she's traded in her kitty crown for a laptop computer. She's hoping to marry a Wall Street type. And King Ahasuerus, he's happily married to Vashti.
Vashti! Vashti, what do you do all day?
King, what can I do for you?
What do you do all day?
What do I do all day? First I start the day with Kelly and Seacrest. Then I go shopping. Then I watch Oprah. Then I go shopping. Then I watch Days of Our Lives. I go more shopping. Then we order takeout for Chinese for dinner.
I hate to interrupt your important itinerary, but I need you to liven up my party I'm throwing for every Prince of Persia. After all, we are celebrating Park Synagogue's 150th anniversary. It's going to be phenomenal. I mean, they're all bored playing pin the tail on the camel. We need something a little better. Why don't you put on your Victoria's Secret outfit? Because Samson's going to come to dinner. You can strut your stuff.
Strut my stuff?
Vashti, please.
King Ahasuerus, I've got 2 words for you.
2 words? What are they?
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
It means you haven't gotten a clue.
Hakuna Matata. Vashti, I thought you were Sleeping Beauty, but you turned out to be Dumbo.
I'd rather be Dumbo than Bimbo.
Vashti, that's it. You're finished at Shushan Palace. Go to the rabbi's office, turn your green card, pick up your walking papers.
You can't get rid of me. I'm the most important person in the whole Megillah.
No, Vashti, I'm the most important person in the Megillah.
Small world, isn't it?
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world.
Well, what do I do now? Shushan Palace needs a first lady. Who's going to keep me out of hot water? I better consult the wise persons.
You mean Tweedledum and Tweedledee?
No, I fired Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
How come?
I didn't like their names.
Who'd you hire?
The United States Congress. Wise persons, I don't need another song and dance. I need some advice.
I levy taxes, I set the taxes, I sign the king's IOU. Pull it together and whatever you got, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Balance the budget, sometimes we fudge it, numbers don't lie, but we do. Pull us together and whatever you got, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Whether we're renting, or can be spending, for posters, printed in our queue. Put us together and whatever you got, bibbidi bobbidi boo. We never ever think, we never drive and drink. When kids get a test, we straddle the fence, we're always the first ones to win. These raises, seek for pay raises, with handles and hallelujah. Put us together and whatever you got, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Bibbidi bobbidi, bibbidi bobbidi, bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Wise persons, I still need no more dancing. I need advice.
Advice, that's what we're good at, King.
I have to give Queen Vashti early retirement. Now, I need a new queen and I need her fast. What should I do?
I feel Lifetime Fitness is a good place to find the opposite sex. Let's see, what would be good for Ohio? I got it. King, you should hold a beauty pageant on public square. Summon all the fair young ladies from all over Persia and choose the most beautiful one to become your new queen. You know something? It could become an annual event.
Great idea! An annual beauty pageant. Now, all we need is an annual MC. If we only had the right kind of person for that.
Ah, got just the person for you.
I'm party planner Scott. Are we all having fun yet?
Yeah!
Here they come, Miss all over Persia land. And here are the contestants. Miss Tigris, Miss Euphrates, Miss Sodom and Miss Gomorrah, Miss Elizabeth Warren and Miss Kelly Ann Kylie, Miss Esther and Miss Everlasting Lights. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? Well, King, who do you choose to win the first Miss Persia contest and be your new queen?
You know, this is a tough call. Can I see them in the swimsuits one more time?
I'm afraid that's against the rules. You're going to have to make your choice now.
Well, I think I like the one wearing that funny little crown over there.
The winner is Miss Esther.
Wanna work at Burger King, don't wanna be a nurse or a secretary to the boss, sounds something like a curse. Don't wanna be a Broadway star, don't wanna live for love or sing the blues and curl the news, not what I'm dreaming of. I'm looking for a very simple scene. Oh, I just can't wait to be queen. I'm the Queen of Persia.
Let me be the first to call you Queen Esther.
Oh, Mordecai, now that I'm leaving your home, do you have any words of advice?
Yes, always remember 3 things. Number 1, if the king ever needs a toupee, get him the most expensive one. Number 2, if you're asked to appear on 60 Minutes, say no. Number 3, floss.
Gotcha.
One more thing. Get me an easy job at Shushan House.
Gotcha.
One more thing. Don't tell the king that you're Jewish. Well, what are you waiting for?
Don't you have one more thing?
No, get going.
Hello again.
You know, I thought I recognized that little crown. Here, I'm so happy you got to be the queen. Just like you said.
And you got to speak king.
Small world, isn't it?
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world.
King Ahasuerus, now that you've chosen your new queen, you must choose a new prime minister.
Maybe we should hold another beauty pageant.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, who's on my short list?
Danny DeVito, Woody Allen, and Haman.
Danny and Woody are too short and would never be approved by Congress. I choose Haman. He's such a ruthless, lying, hateful scoundrel. He'd have no problems being confirmed.
Flattery will get you nowhere, King. But when my country calls, I must accept. Now, I need something that will make me immediately recognized and feared.
You need a caution.
A caution? A hat? A hat?
A hat!
How about this one?
Yeah.
How about this one?
Let's see. Yeah, like that one.
I got it. Just the hat will be immediately recognizable. Strike fear to the heart of everyone who sees it.
That's it. That's my Toshin.
Your hat, your Tasha?
My hat.
Your hat.
My Toshin.
Your Tasha.
My hat. Torture.
Haman, you're my man. Now straighten out my kingdom.
What's wrong with it?
It's the economy.
No problem, but first you have to issue a decree.
You can have an honorary degree from the University of Persia.
Not a degree, a decree. You must
Done.
issue a decree.
It's done. Now get to work.
I can't believe my good luck. My cousin, Esther, is Queen of Persia. She got a union job with full benefits guarding the palace gate. I discovered a plot to kill the king and became a hero. I'm the most important character in the Megillah.
That's what you think. Megillah would be a total bore without a great villain. That makes me the most important character. My name is Haman, and you must bow down to me.
Sorry, Haman. I'm a Jew, and Jews only bow down to God.
You Jews give me a headache.
Here, Haman, you should call my doctor. He's the best doctor in Persia.
Dr. Kevorkian? Thanks, Mordecai. But since the king decreed that everyone must bow down to me, and you refused, you and all the Jews will die on my gallows.
But I work for the king.
I work for the king too.
Small world, isn't it?
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. It is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that us Jewish kids of Persia welcome you today, and now we invite you to sit back and relax, and we'll tell you what we think of that niche for the kite Haman.
Esther's serving girl. I'm in a big mess. I wouldn't bow down to Haman, and now he wants to hang all the Jews from his gallows.
You know, Mordecai, we heard the singing.
What should I do?
Don't ask the mirror.
The mirror?
Right over here, Cabbage Head. The mirror.
it. Mirror, mirror on the wall, what should I do to prevent our fall?
First of all, you need a new writer. And second of all, you need to go consult Queen Esther.
Oh, here she comes now.
She went into the forest to visit her 7 little friends. That's where she is.
Oh, my 6 little friends. Netchie, Schleppy, Muggsy, Mashiggy, Schmitzy, and Spilky. I'm afraid that my cousin Mordecai is coming here with awful news about Haman.
Hi, 7 dwarfs. Esther, I wouldn't bow down to Haman. And so Haman built a gallows and plans to hang all the Jews on it. That means you too, Esther.
Lighten up, Cousin Mordecai. There must be a way out of this.
There is. You must confront the king. Tell him you're Jewish and save our people.
That will make me the most important character in the Megillah. But if the king doesn't raise his golden scepter, I'll be the most important dead character in the Megillah.
But you're Jewish, Esther. You'll be put to death anyway.
Come on, Esther. We're Jewish too. Small world,
Isn't it?
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world.
I must approach the king without being summoned. And if he doesn't raise his golden scepter, I will be put to death. Oh, I'm so scared. I wish I was just a poor little orphan girl again.
Queen Esther, listen to me. The world is a mess. Life under the king is so much better. Thank anything we got out there. I know that you're feeling bluish. You're bummed till the end of read. Just go tell the king you're Jewish and you want to cop a plea. His queen he will not be blaming when he sees you looking glum. He'll turn all his wrath on Haman. He'll have king under your thumb, under your thumb, under your thumb. Esther, feel better. Wear a tight sweater. You'll make that king hum. Go to the king and have your say. He'll raise his scepter right away. No more decreeing when kings agree and under your thumb.
I have a great idea. You better go so I can do my thing with the king.
Esther, out of your mind? You'll be put to death before I raise my golden scepter.
Haman decreed that all the Jews must die, because Mordecai would not bow down to him.
Yeah, I know. I gave that decree. I gave it the royal okay.
Well, Mordecai saved your life. Don't you remember? It's written down in your chronicles.
That's right.
And Mordecai is my cousin and raised me. And that means I'm Jewish too.
Why didn't you tell me that before we got married?
Because I knew the palace chaplain doesn't perform interfaith marriages.
Esther, my queen, we will fix Haman and his followers. Send an email to Haman and Mordecai to come before me immediately. That was quick.
We were surfing the web and got your message.
Vashti, what are you doing here? You're not in this part of the Megillah.
I know, King. I know that. See, I'm part of the Me Too movement. And I was also surfing the web. I saw your message. And for 4,000 years, I wanted to meet Mordecai, Esther, and Haman. Where's Esther? Esther, you have such lovely hair.
Thanks, Vashti. That's the nicest thing you can say about me.
Mordecai, you've got a lot of guts not bowing down to Haman.
Thanks, Vashti. That's the nicest thing you could say about me.
Haman, you are a terminal beast who never changes his ways.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you could say about me.
Well, now that we have the five of you together, maybe we can settle the question. Who is the most important character in the Megillah?
That's easy!
Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Every year in Purim, dear, you know you're gonna hear us. As you hear our stories clearly, hope it will endear us. Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Read the Megillah, read it today. Read the Megillah, read it today.
Hello, my name is Vashti. I was married to the king. He acted like a macho pig, so I gave back his ring. So for the cause of women's rights, it's me who lit the spark. Without my guts, no ifs or buts, you just don't have the smarts.
Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Every year in Purim, you know you're gonna hear us. As you hear our stories clear, we hope it will endear us. Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Read the Megillah, read it today. Read the Megillah, read it today. Story is a boring thing without someone to hate. You grogger when you hear my name, and that makes you feel great. And hum and touch and don't exist if you don't have Haman's hat. If I regale and Thompson got what that means, I'm top cats. Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Every year at Purim, you know you're gonna hear us. As you hear our stories clear, we hope it will endear us. Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Read the Megillah, read it today. Read the Megillah, read it today.
I heard a plot to kill the king, and so I saved his life. I raised my crystal pure and fair, King Shlomo for his wife. And with my peace and save the Jews of these great things I sing that I am glorified. He's beloved to the king.
Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Every year at Purim, dear, you know you're gonna hear us. As you hear our stories clear, we hope it will endear us. Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Read the Megillah, read it today. Read the Megillah, read it today.
The story of Queen Esther, the Megillah's made for me. I'm gorgeous and I'm virtuous and humble as can be. I risked my life to save the Jews, it was a hairy scene. His scepter is our God, we praise God, watch out for this queen.
Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Every year at Purim, dear, you know you're gonna hear us. As you hear our stories clear, we hope it will endear us. Vashti, Haman, Mordecai, Queen Esther, Ahasuerus. Read the Megillah, read it today. Read the Megillah, read it today.
I am the king of Persia, these fresh upstarts. The king will always take the lead while they get lesser parts. They're common born and common bred. Well, can they top the show? world so blue, and whoop-de-doo, I'll set your hearts aglow.
David Mordecai, Queen Esther, how she wear us. Every year it's pouring dear, you know you're gonna hear us. As we hear our stories clearly, only will endear us. Vashti, David Mordecai, Queen Esther, how she wear us.
Okay, King, you're the main event. Now, let's hang all the Jews.
Well, Haman, let's consult the scroll. It says here that Mordecai, who saved my life, is Jewish. Esther, my queen, is Jewish. Paul Newman was half Jewish. And that you, Haman, shall hang from the gallows you built, plus your 10 sons and all your followers.
King,
What is it, fairy godmother?
can we talk about capital punishment? I know I said I was before it, but there's no jaywalking here. You don't know your Midrash. According to biblical scholars' interpretation, in the Midrash, this year, Haman gets life imprisonment with no chance of parole, and his 10 sons and followers get probation due to prison reform.
Okay, Haman, this year you get life in prison with no parole.
Wow. Talk about your virtual reality, King. You better watch your step or people are going to call you the L word.
God and Sarah Sanders forbid.
Thank God for my fairy godmother.
That's my fairy godmother.
That's my fairy godmother too.
All together now.
Small world, isn't